Yeah, welcome back to GAYA Math HUB. So we are going to look at rule number 4, which is sum or addition rule. You are given a sum of two functions or difference of two functions. How do you differentiate? Okay. Here we are differentiating each function. Differentiate f, differentiate g, and maintain your sum or difference. Okay. For example, f of x equal to 7, or let's say 5 x raised to power 3 minus 2 x raised to power 2 plus 7. So here you can see we have difference, we have sum. The combination of sum and difference. Okay, so here you are going to differentiate each function. Differentiate 5x raised to power 3, differentiate 2x raised to power 2, differentiate 7. Okay, so we have f prime of x is equal to, so you're using power rule to differentiate each term here. Okay, so that's 5 times 3 x raised to power, reduce your 3 by 1, that's power 2, minus 2 times 2 x raised to power 2 minus 1, which is 1. Okay, differentiation of any constant number is 0. Okay, so it can be simplified to 15x raised to power 2 minus 4x. Okay, so this is how you can apply sum or difference rule. Okay, so you are differentiating each function. Okay, differentiate the first function, which is 5x raised to power 3. Differentiate the second function, which is 2x squared. Differentiate the third function, which is 7. Okay, so that's sum or difference rule. In number 5, you have product rule. You are given a product, a function f times another function g. How do you differentiate that product? Okay, here we are differentiating the first function first. Differentiate f, that's f prime of x. Okay, g is intact, the second function is intact here. Okay, so you are differentiating one, leave the other one. So that's the rule. You can't differentiate both. No, it's not allowed here. Differentiate the first function, multiply by the second function. Okay, in this one, we are differentiating the second function, multiply by the first function. Okay, so this is how it works. You can't differentiate both at the same time. It's not allowed here. You are differentiating only one function. Okay, I'll leave the other one. For example, if you have, let's say we have f of x equal to, let's say we have 3x raised to power 5 times another function, for example, let's say 4x raised to power 2. So this is a product, this is a product of two functions. Okay, so how do you get f prime of x? Okay, so you are going to differentiate the first function. Okay, that's 3 times 5 using power rule. That's 3 times 5, which is 15 x raised to power 4 times the second function. Okay, that's 4x raised to power 2 plus, we have differentiated this first function. Okay, so we are going to leave it here. That's 3x raised to power 5. Now differentiate the second function as 4 times 2, which is 8, x raised to power 2 minus 1, that's power 1. Okay, so this is how we can use product rule to differentiate. Okay, differentiate first function, multiply by second function. Okay, we have this plus, leave the first function here in this second term. leave the first function and differentiate the second function. Okay, now we can simplify this f prime. Okay, that's 15 times 4, that's 60, x raised to power x raised to power 4 times x raised to power 2 give us x raised to power 6. We are adding the powers, plus 3 times 8, which is 24, x raised to power 5 times x raised to power 1, which is x raised to power 6. Okay, power 5 plus power 1 gives us power 6. Okay, so this is how we can use product rule to differentiate functions, product of two functions. In quotient rule, okay, here we have a fraction. Okay, how do you differentiate this? You are starting with numerator. Always start with numerator. Differentiate the numerator first. So that's f prime of x times denominator minus f of x, which represents the numerator, times differentiation of the denominator all over what? Denominator squared. Okay, so this is how we can differentiate if a fraction, a quotient of two functions. Okay, so you are starting with numerator. Differentiate numerator first, then multiply by the denominator minus numerator times differentiation of denominator all over denominator squared. Let's look at this example. F of x equal to 1 plus x squared over 1 minus x squared. Okay, so what is f prime of x? Okay, what is f prime of x? So you are starting with numerator. You are going to differentiate this numerator. Okay, differentiation of 1 is 0. Any constant number, the differential is 0. Differential of x squared is 2x times denominator 1 minus x squared minus, there's the minus in our quotient rule, numerator 1 plus x squared times differentiation of denominator. Okay, differential of 1 is 0, differential of minus x squared is minus 2x. Okay, all over denominator squared, 1 minus x squared, everything is power what? Is power 2. Now try to simplify the numerator. Okay, simplify the numerator. There's no need to touch the denominator, just leave it like this. Okay, so you have 2x times 1, that's 2x. 2x times this, that's minus 2x cubed. Minus x, minus 1 minus 2, that's plus 2x. Minus x squared, minus 2x, that's plus what? Plus 2x cubed. Okay, now we can add like terms together. 2x plus 2x, that will give us 4x, minus 2x plus 2, minus 2x cubed plus 2x cubed, they will cancel each other. Okay, all over 1 minus x squared raised to power 2. Okay, so this is how we can apply quotient rule. Okay, in differentiation. Okay, always start with numerator. Differentiate numerator first, multiply by the denominator, minus numerator times differentiation of the denominator all over denominator squared. Okay, so the last one we are going to talk about is chain rule. Okay, that's the last one here. How do you differentiate a function of a function? Okay, you have two functions in one. Okay, f g of x. F is a function, g is also a function. Okay, so you are starting with f. Differentiate f, that's f prime. Okay, of the inner function g of x times differentiation of the inner function g of x. Okay.